Yeah, I didn't turn it off. Hey, it's back. It's last call. What up, dudes?
Bonus last
Chicks,
call.
ladies.
Free.
Wait, could we still fucking curse?
We can curse our fucking brains out.
Yes. All right.
Fuck this team. Fuck Del McGee. Fuck Jonas Hayes. Fuck Jordy Cobb. And fuck Eli
Blake?
Abbott.
The only correction I will have, I am not ready to say fuck Del McGee. I'm just not ready.
I thought you were
No,
gonna
I
say. I thought you were gonna say. I'm not ready to say fuck Eli. I'd be like, huh.
No, I
Interesting.
when I said that,
Yeah.
I was being jovial when I said that. I was being funny about it. I just wanted to I wanted to say fuck a lot of people, just so I could make the
Not
Eli
Del
Abbott
McGee.
even more intense.
Yeah, I mean, honestly though, Eli and anyone who would keep him for this long deserves to be fired.
All right, so Cobb's out. Yep.
Cobb's
got
out.
Yep.
Hot take.
Yep.
What if
And
Del McGee is still a good coach, and what if it's just the coordinators he has aren't very good?
Well, I mean, like,
What if?
well, the coordinators are his responsibility.
I know, but you could make a mistake and have the wrong people in there, and I mean, you could just change it out in the middle of the season. That would be really weird.
I
Give him a shot next year. I hope he changes them.
Del McGee has done so much for this program off the field that it's really hard to get, on board with kicking him off the field. But yeah, I don't know. It's
I'm not there yet.
it's a weird position. Typically, you always said, in the prior days of college football, college sports, it was always 3 years. It was always 3 years. They get at least 3 years to bring in their recruits and bring in their people and everything. And then after 3 years, after 4 years, that's when you know how bad a coach is. But man, dude, so Del McGee's our fourth coach. He has the lowest winning percentage of any coach in Georgia State's career.
That's so weird to say.
it's pretty bad.
Right?
It's weird to hear, not say. I didn't say it. You said it.
He has the lowest winning percentage of any coach in Georgia State's history. And I've done no math to back this up. I'm just looking at straight numbers. It's got to be. He's won 4 games in 4 games in what? 18 contests? 19 contests?
Yeah.
Pretty bad.
I mean, look, if we go back to the beginning of the season with some of the projections for win totals, I feel like some of them were 1 to 3.
I think that 3 was the over-under, right?
Think? But
Yeah.
I think we still have us at 1.
I did. I went over on that. I thought I saw 6 winnable games on this schedule. I had it right here. We had Georgia State. All right. So Ole Miss, realistically, Ole Miss was a loss. Memphis was a loss. Murray State was a win. Vandy, we didn't know how good they were really going to be. I'm not going to give that one as a win, but we beat them last year. You kind of thought it was going to be a win. Jimmy, Appy, you don't know, but Trash Down South should be a win. South Alabama should be a win. Coastal should be a win. Marshall should be a win. And then you get 1 out of Troy and Old Dominion. I don't know how many wins I just said there, but that's got to be 6, right?
Right.
No, we had 6 wins for sure. We had six simple. I mean, if out of all of them, you should be able to get 6.
Yeah.
You should be able to pull together 6.
And the way that the schedule was obviously front loaded with the out of conference schedule, that's on us. That's our responsibility. That's Charlie Cobb. Charlie Cobb's.
I think
is
that
the
might
one
be the conference, because I think everybody starts out of conference heavy and then slides into conference.
They do it
play.
mostly. Most teams have the first 4 games being their out of conference, but then the way that Sunbelt actually did something positive for once, we played 4 games by, play 4 games. Like, they broke it up. The buys were very good. There was I forget which team it was. It was Clemson or some crap like that. Has a bye, a game, and a bye. The hell? That's so stupid.
It is pretty dumb.
And I hate the way the schedule ends with 2 games on the road, but
it wouldn't be the Sunbelt without something weird schedule-wise, right?
Scheduling's stupid. They're so dumb.
Very stupid.
I want to get paid I would love to get paid my exact same salary right now, and all I got to do is make football schedules for the Sun Belt or any conference.
There's so many things that I would like to do with my current salary.
And
I would
that's
also
not
like to
one
get
of
my
them.
current salary and just stay home and do nothing all day long.
Right? Yeah, exactly. So it's I don't know. It's frustrating, but I do think we could win out. Right? The rest of the schedule is we've always said
Sure.
this was the easy part of our schedule, and there's no reason to say we
Comparatively,
can't win. But there's no reason to say we couldn't win a bunch of the games before this too. So take whatever with a grain of salt. I'm not
yeah, 'cause
excited
we
about
still have
it.
Troy. We still have Troy. They've got two. They're coming off a loss right now. They got 2 overtime wins in the past few. They're 6-3. That's going to be a tough game.
Always is.
It's always tough. It's always tough against Troy, and we're at Troy. Marshall is a very winnable game. Old Dominion looked really, really good at the beginning of this season. They lost a couple. They're on a winning streak. They're on a bye this week. They got Troy. They got Trash and us to end the season.
Yeah, I mean, is what it is. We are where we are, and I think our recruiting class is going to start to mature or leave. We'll see.
That's the
And next
question.
year is, I think that's make or break for Coach AD McGee, and I think for his sake we promote him to AD before that. And
Wouldn't
then
that
he
be
just
kind of
hires his
cool?
own replacement.
He doesn't want to be an AD.
Yeah, well, I bet he'd
He's
make a lot more
doing it.
money, and well, I don't know if that's more money or not. Actually, it's probably not more money.
No, it's not.
I doubt it. Cobb probably makes less, right?
I think
Yeah, but-
Cobb's like 350, 450, and
He is a really good AD
McGee,
though.
McGee's base is like 850.
McGee is a good
No,
I
AD.
was just like, what are we talking about? Where
No,
are
no,
we?
no, no. Cobb is I maintain Cobb is a maintainer. He's a
He's a manager.
he can keep
manager.
the train on its track as long as it is going in the place, as long as it was already going when he got there. He can keep it moving.
Yeah. We just need what UCF got, which is like an infusion of people that really wanted to see the university excel. But until we get that, which goes from the top down, I don't know if we're going to move anywhere.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think so. I was talking with you, David, in between calls, some of the comments we got from Emmanuel.
Oh, yeah.
We can talk about this one because I'll talk about it all day. We have got to renovate or raise the stadium. I vehemently disagree. There's nothing wrong with their
renovate.
stadium.
You agree with renovate. It's the raise part you disagree with, right?
And
Yeah,
what do you mean by
I
renovate?
don't want to get rid of it. I'm talking about like look. Ben said something about the restrooms upstairs. I'm like, the club, they're fine.
They're fine.
There's nothing wrong. Like downstairs, yes, they look like the Braves restrooms. Maybe a little worse because wear and tear. But yeah, just renovate the restrooms, pressure clean, replace the seats, or refurbish the seats if that's even possible.
You see those videos where they use like the blowtorch to kind of like brighten up the. I'm like, seriously, make that a
Give
donor
me
thing.
one of those.
Like, yeah, like you donate, however many dollars, and you can come in and you can
Burn down the
blowtorch some
stadium.
seats. I'm like, I'll do that.
Honestly,
I'll pay
but
a blowtorch.
the seat fund is what they better have a little hidey hole for money that they've been putting away for seat replacements, because that's going to be one that gets them if they're not ready for it. That's an expensive expense. That's one that's like,
No,
that'll break us.
they're already just pulling seats from the upper sections that that will never continue to exist.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But they still need to have a hidey hole of money where they're putting a little some scratch so that when those run out too, because that's not an infinite amount, and those seats are nice.
It'll happen, right?
You think they actually have the foresight to store money away?
No, I
Maybe
don't.
that's where
I
some
think
of this,
he's a bad AD.
Maybe that's where some of the rental money's going.
It feels
Seat
like we're
fund.
talking about like even the talk with Ben, where I'm like we're talking about like barely hanging on, right? Like we're like, oh, what do we need to do to stay in the black, right? Like what football program is even having that conversation at this point?
There's actually look at we should talk to Jerry about this.
have
Louisiana,
problems there,
Lafayette,
right?
they're
It's a little different because their whole university is going under.
that's my point. Like
It's
like
not a
the
football
entire
problem, that's a
university.
Lafayette problem.
Yeah, fair.
Wait,
fair.
their whole
fair.
university is going under.
We don't have that problem. Our university is flush with cash. Like Georgia State's like rich. We're really good. They're buying up property. They're land rich. They might not be as liquid as we might think or whatever, but like we're like rich. and our athletic
owns,
department
I
just
think
doesn't want to raise any
it's
money.
it's $6 to $7 billion just in downtown real estate they own.
Yeah.
And that figure was before any inflation and before the acquisition of Perimeter College. Yeah, Georgia State's got assets. They're flush with money. The foundation does not hurt. Largest university in the state. I don't know why they don't get more attention at all. Like more focus. Like from Ryan, you and I are we align pretty closely on the political spectrum. We don't like spending tax dollars on these type of things, but if tax dollars are being spent on these things, I don't know why Georgia State's not getting a large chunk of this to promote their program. They talk about with football is the front porch of a Southern university. As Georgia State football does better, as does Georgia State University, as does Atlanta, as does Georgia. It's just a good thing. The better Georgia State is, the better the city and the state are, and that can be through football.
Even as bad as we are, more people know about us because of our football program than know us about anything else.
I was wearing this shirt today as I walked out of dance class for my daughter, and I got to go Panthers.
Nice.
What? I love it. Tell that person to come to a game.
I know. I was so taken aback. I'm like, oh yeah, I know. Yeah, go yes, go Panthers. Yes, yes, ma'am. That was a correct. Did you hear what she said? So, yeah.
She read my shirt and knew what it was. So, I mean, well, going back to what Emmanuel said. So, would you raise the stadium? Neither of you.
No.
Okay. Ryan?
We're not raising it. No, I love our stadium.
The cost of demolishing Georgia State Center Park Stadium, the park, the cost of demolishing that is more than the cost that would take just to keep it up to date.
Well, they use a lot of the stadium for like offices and obviously events and like all the rental space we got. Like if you raise the entire stadium and build something else, you're going to have to build not just stands. You're going to have to build like the whole operations center over all the baseball stuff. Like that's a lot of extra cash we don't have.
I would assume that because if we were to demolish the stadium and build some new football stadium, you have these cookie cutter little stadiums that they have like Tulane built and actually has done really well for themselves. I would not be surprised if the cost of demolishing the stadium is more than the cost of building the cookie cutter new stadium that we would end up having, which would be nowhere near as nice as what we have now. Because look at basketball. Look at what maybe happens with baseball. Any predictions on what a new stadium would look like are not going to be what the final product is. It's going to be worse than that. They could promise us some new $45, $50, $60 million football stadium that seats 30,000 comfortably and looks like a traditional stadium. And then when we actually get it, it's like 15,000 and doesn't have this or that. And there's like only one beer vendor. And that's my biggest thing.
Yeah,
I need
to
make sure.
Now.
Yeah, I need more beer vendors there.
So what would you do to it, like for renovations wise? Obviously, fix the restrooms, fix the seats, pressure wash it. Those are kind of the basics. Fix the ribbon boards, right? Make sure they work. Those are like kind of the minimum. Honestly, like all the stuff I just said feels like minimal maintenance type stuff that we should plan for and do.
Pressure wash number one. Make sure the bathrooms are completely clean and functional would be number two. And then video boards updated and working number three. Otherwise, and then just make sure that people's nacho cases aren't there from 1 week to the next.
Clean it.
Yeah,
yeah, I get you.
Like literally, like Charlie Cobb could literally himself spend his first couple hours on a Monday walking the steams and making sure there was no like trash left over. Like even if he's not the one picking it up, he's like, all right, there's this, there's that. How long would it take to walk through every single section, every single row, identifying where there's trash
And I
It takes a
guarantee
long
if he was
time.
doing that, the people who worked for him would do it first eventually.
Exactly.
We
Exactly.
need to hire those people that clean the aircraft. They get that shit done in a second.
Mm-hmm.
There'd be no trash
Just
anywhere.
hire a landscaping crew with a leaf blower to come through and just walk through each aisle, just blowing stuff out, you know?
Yeah.
They can knock that crap out in no time.
I think the only other thing I would say we should probably do with the stadium is maybe renovate the concession stands and make it so there are more concession stands or portable stands or something, because that's a perpetual complaint, is that there's not enough of them, right? I think that would be the only other thing. We don't have to do a
Right.
whole lot to the place.
Grab and go stations, you know, just like little, you know, we have, you know, these pre-wrapped hot dogs or Chick-fil-A sandwiches or whatever it may be, and just grab and go, not standing in line at some big huge booth to get stuff. I back to the alcohol thing, the big tubs, the big ice tubs with beer in it, and just a pretty girl standing there wearing a Georgia State shirt that just hands out a beer for $4 or $5, whatever it may be. I mean, I think they should go competitive on the pricing. The Falcons do the whole fan first pricing crap and everything. Georgia State should come in and be like, if you want to get drunk on a Saturday, we have $1 Bud Lights, whatever beer it is, you know. Just come in there and, you know, just
PBR.
we want tickets are, you know, we'll refund you the price of your ticket if you buy 5 beer.
Can you imagine?
I mean, shit. Like, we still talk about the sports arena concession dollar prices, right? Do that and do it for students. Just say, yeah, you show us your student ID, you get dollar concessions. I don't care if I don't get it. Whatever, man. But like, that would get so many students in the door, or even
Right.
free, you know, whatever. I mean, I know why we might not do that, but like, at cost as much as possible. If you have your student ID, fine. We want you here. We don't really care
Coastal
about the
does
rest
that.
of it. We just want your butt here in the seat.
Coastal does
Ben
that.
said tonight, if we'd never sold a season ticket in our entire career, the football program is profitable.
In the
All right,
black.
cool. So give this crap away to get people to come in there.
Right?
Can you imagine
Yeah,
if we
exactly.
had fans that came to the games? Oh my God, we'd have a lot of money.
And I think there are other programs that are doing free concessions for students.
They do. Coastal's
doing free concessions this
you
season.
You can pick 4 free concession items per visit. I don't know what visit means, but
game.
I guess you can like go up, get
maybe
4 free
you can't walk in
things.
there and be like, I need 67 nachos.
Right.
Yeah,
I buy frozen tendies
I want a
for Lizzie,
nacho,
and
a
I
hot dog, and 2
guarantee I can
drinks.
afford frozen tendies for all the students who show up to our games. Which is like not. I like right now I could afford that for a game.
There is a kid in my history class that has like these football games, and he's very adamant on, why would I ever go see us lose a game? I have zero interest. But there's a couple of freshman girls in there, and like they're very excited about it. Like they talk about the freshman girls. They're excited about football, and like they got, when we won against Murray State, they were pumped. We won a game. We won one. You know, they went to homecoming and they went to that, all that kind of stuff. Like the interest, and they live on campus. They live in the dorms. They're
really
interested.
easy.
They want that traditional college experience. What are we doing to give it to them? I think also I'm no longer creepy old guy. My classmates are starting to talk to me now.
You're still creepy and old.
Oh, I'm sure it's still creepy, but like they're actually like talking to me now versus just being like side eye the entire time. So that's nice.
That's cool.
Until I realized they were all freshmen, and I was like, ugh. I don't know if I'm allowed to talk to somebody like a third of my age.
Bring up Obama. See how well it goes.
I'd probably go over very well.
Just kidding. Anywho.
It's Georgia State, Ryan. Obama would go over like smashingly well.
I know. That's why you bringing him up would not go well.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. That's where I was going with that. I was like, oh, you talk about your politics and we'll see how well it continues.
My wife is at a neighborhood party right now, and she told me that I would have gotten us in trouble there because they're all talking politics, and it does not align with my politics.
You get along with people who don't align with you, typically.
Until I don't.
Yeah. We
No, I know,
disagree
I
all the
get along.
time.
No, I know. My thing is, I get along great with them. But if I have enough alcohol, and I'm feeling
Downhill from there.
spicy, I like to like pick and kind of like,
You do poke. Yep,
yeah,
I know. You do it to me.
I know. Almost on that, like that with like that 5% we disagree on, I'll give you hell all day long.
I know. I just started
Tim,
ignoring you
I will.
sometimes.
Tim, I will text Ryan randomly like, what's your stand?
That's a bait right there.
And when I give him it, like,
come on,
coincides with
Ryan.
what he thinks, he just stops talking. But if I challenge
like,
it at all, he starts engaging. You know, he's like, I didn't actually care if you agreed with me.
Now, here we go.
Like, shut up, Ryan. Stop agreeing with me, man. It's true story. That's all very, very like. So normally when I message Ryan one of these things, I don't get a response for like 3 or 4 days because Ryan's really bad at responding to text messages.
That's true.
True.
And if he
Very true.
disagrees with me, I reply immediately. If he agrees with me, then I give him the Ryan and I wait 3 or 4 days before I actually reply to it as well.
Perfect. Give
That's
him the
awesome.
Ryan. That sounds great. I wish you gave me the Ryan.
All
Wait,
right, I think
came
that's
out
a
wrong.
good call for
Isn't it Fuck You Ryan Tuesday?
Fuck You Ryan Tuesday.
You know what? The internet is up in arms, and I'm generally against, the collectivization of a group of people. But man, Ryans sure deserve it, and I understand. I'm the exception. You know, like I get that Ryans are totally assholes, and I'm even an asshole. I'm just kind of good natured about it. You know, I'm like, oh, I don't really want to hurt your feelings. I'm just kind of an asshole to be funny. Yeah,
Right.
but like other Ryans, they don't care about the funny part. They're just like assholes. So yeah, it is what it is. We deserve it. We have collectively welcomed this.
I've only known 3 Ryans in my entire life. One was my childhood best friend, and the other 2 are Georgia State guys.
All right.
I think Ryan's a cool name for a girl, though.
I do too. I I knew a Ryan growing up. She was super cute too.
Are you gonna name your daughter Ryan?
Probably not.
Did
But
you
we
do
do
a
know it. We do
junior?
have a name for a daughter that we both agree on.
Could you do a junior? Could you do?
I think you could. If you had an ambiguous name, even if you don't have an ambiguous name, you could.
I mean, I would never name my daughter David Brown.
No, did Tim just
Tim's having
leave?
some problems. He left and then he came back and he's gone again, which I think is probably a good reason for us. Oh, and he's back again. So, maybe he's there. Tim's
I was able to come back.
Tim took the power cord or something like that and knocked himself out. But
No,
we
my
were
audio stopped. And basically, I was like, no one's talking anymore. This is weird. Oh, wait.
yeah.
My audio's not working. And Riverside told me to refresh the screen, which I didn't want to do, but I said cancel. I said,
It appears to work.
it said
All
do
right.
it. So maybe they fixed something. I don't know.
Thanks, Ray, for listening. We'll talk to you next week. Say goodbye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Peace.